Flyers! I'm Taylor Nash.
And I'm Kate Johnston. And you're watching The Rundown
for the week of October 20th, 2022.
One of the biggest weeks of the school year has concluded.
Garland Barrett catches us up with students who danced the night away.
This past Saturday was Loyola's homecoming dance. Let's talk to some of our students and faculty to see how they think it went.
So this was my first homecoming and I really enjoyed it, and I had so much fun hanging out with my friends at the dance and before taking pictures.
This was my first homecoming. It was actually really fun. I had fun with my date. Everyone was nice. It's just a blast. It's a great experience.
I had a lot of fun at homecoming, hung out with my friends and danced.
So the dance seemed to go really well. I think people enjoyed the fact that it was only 2 hours. Nobody seemed to complain that it was going on too long. The Key Club Board of Directors helped set up the backdrop, and I'd like to shout out to all the teachers who showed up to chaperone. I got a good workout walking up and down the stairs many times, so I was sore the next day. No problems. The perfect amount of bottled water was served, and I think everything went well.
I had a lot of fun at homecoming this year. It was my last one as a senior, so it was really great to go enjoy that with my friends and be together for one last time.
Overall, I'd say homecoming was very interesting. There's just a lot of jumping up and down. There must have been a pool somewhere that I didn't know about because a lot of guys came off the dance floor drenched. Their shirts are soaked. And I guess the MVP had to have been Oscar Berry because people were chanting his name at some point, so I just assumed he won homecoming. So overall, just a very interesting experience.
Homecoming was a lot of fun this year. Instead of being at Loyola, we had it at LSUS, so that was super cool. All of our friends were there. It was super fun.
Yeah, it was really fun, and it was nice to have it inside because last year it got a little windy.
I had a blast at HOCO.
I'm glad everyone had a great time. This has been Garland Barrett.
Kate, did you have a good time at the dance?
I did, and so did our Flyers. Thanks, Garland.
I've always wondered what our teachers did prior to working at Loyola.
Sanders Graff dug up some information for another edition of Random Faculty Facts.
What's up, Flyers? I'm your host, Sanders Graff, and welcome back to another segment of Random Faculty Facts. This week, we have a new teacher in our spotlight. Let's see how well you know our faculty.
In 2011, I swam a meet in Tempe, Arizona, where I was going to scratch the final round, so I put everything I had into the prelim swims and ended up placing first, a couple hundredths of a second ahead of Michael Phelps himself. Didn't swim the final match. He would have come back and beat me, but technically I beat him in prelims.
Wow, Coach Charles, we are also swim-pressed with your achievements.
Thanks, Sanders. Kate, do you have any plans for fall break?
I do not, but I bet Zoe Williamson does.
Our Flyers have had a busy couple of weeks. Finally, we get some time off to relax. I know I'll be staying home and sleeping, but let's see what some of you have planned for fall break.
For fall break, I'm going to be sleeping a lot, watching some football, and I have a wedding on Saturday night to go to.
For fall break this year, I am going to Denver for the weekend. And I'm so excited because I've only been to Denver normally, or Colorado, I normally go for snow skiing. And because there's a new direct flight from Shreveport to Denver, I'm going to Denver and I'm going shopping, and I'm going to go to the art museums, and I'm going to go see Red Rocks, and I'm going to go eat at really good restaurants just for 3 days, and then I'll be back.
I'm starting my fall break off, returning to football. I've been out for 3 weeks and I'm very excited.
Over fall break, I'm going to New York. And I'm going to the Bahamas.
We're going to the LSU Ole Miss game.
I'm going to his house.
This year for fall break, I'm applying to colleges.
Safe travels and have fun, Flyers. This has been Zoe Williamson.
Sounds like everyone's going to have a great time.
Hey Taylor, did you catch that homecoming game?
I did, but did you hear about volleyball this week?
I bet Sandra Olson knows all about the sports this week.
It's been a busy week at Loyola, and there's lots to cover, so let's dive in. Last Friday, the Flyers took down Darbone Woods by a convincing score of 47-21. Cooper DeFatta led the way offensively with 287 total yards and 4 total touchdowns. On defense, Gray Deason led the Flyers with 15 total tackles. With the win, Loyola improved their record to 3-3 and now sit at 2-0 in district. In other sports news, The girls' volleyball team had a game on Monday against Calvary. They lost by a score of 3-0, but plan to bounce back tonight when they take on North Caddo on the road. Good luck, ladies. In other news, the swim team had a meet on Saturday. Here's Coach Taylor Charles to tell us how it went.
So far this season, the swim team has performed very, very well. We swam our third meet at the YMCA High School Invite on October 8th, this last Saturday. Gus Nicolosi carried the team with 2 individual wins, both in the 50 freestyle and the 100 freestyle. Impressively, neither of which were PRs, so we're looking for really excellent swims out of Gus, in particular at our high school state championships in November.
That's all for this week's Sports Report. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, Standard.
Don't forget to come out to the football game on Friday at Lakeside.
We hope you enjoyed this week's rundown.
Don't forget there's no school tomorrow or Monday.
Have a great and safe fall break.
See you next time. Peace.